They'll run for the first time.
Of course. Niggas will pick the Dolphins just around Breida.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway.
I can't run that coverage. I'm not finna let him.
Might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carried around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one.
Just to pick Breida, they will beat the Dolphins.
Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
I don't even know what defense I'm running.
Second down and 7. From the gun, it's Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And this is going to lead to another first down.
Okay, I know what to do. I know what to do.
Box 23. A gain there of 21 yards.
And the Dolphins first down.
This is what we want right here. That's exactly what we want.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
That's what we want. Oh, come on. It's too many bodies right there.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there.
For that not to be picked.
Forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Oh, pick that shit off.
Completions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't
take
take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Go for it, please.
Defense stiffens
Yes.
and pushes this to 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Tua on 4th down.
Don't let him get that. Thank you.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5.
That's on me.
Then he'll take it all the way.
Whatever. I like running my offense anyway.
Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game? Centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy. Take care of the football. We're on the road. You're a youngster. Let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you. Move on. Long way to go in this one.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards. And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rob Gronkowski there to make the grab. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone to give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This is caught, Gronkowski. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
Should have kept running the ball, Matt Breida. That's all niggas is good for. They can't throw the ball. He threw 3 picks. 3 picks in 1 drive, but I only got 1. I want to stay with this gun empty.
Ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah. In a double coverage, and it's intercepted.
What is he doing?
Picked off at the 21. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
What is he doing?
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. So after the INT, it's Brady. Then he finds Gronk. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pick up there, 26 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. On 1st down, they look downfield.
My God, that's such a laser. That's such a laser, bro.
That's good for 28 yards.
Such a laser.
Into the red zone, it's Brady.
Oh, I tried to sneak that in there.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again, Brady. And this is caught by Evans. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
10 yards to go.
Should be a TD.
Brady now on 1st down. This is caught. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers here finally. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times
he didn't get that.
The defense moving in one direction. Doesn't take much. Even 1 step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
That's a good ball.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost
Can't hit on that.
before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
1st down.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And a flag comes in as
we're accepting that, baby.
Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Dancing to his left. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki. But now it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson.
Oh, that was a good ball. That's good with Drippy. My guy.
Holds and they get the football back. Turnover on down.
He's out of there. Let's see where I'm at. Hey, Drip, you know how to change that title when you're like, oh yeah, got 25. When you're like already streaming or whatever. I'll take the 25. Oh, I'm 24. Fuck is you talking about? I need to find out, cause I'm ranked 25 now, 24.
Visit the game one of the second round at 6:30 Eastern, and then Clippers match.
Yeah, straight Green Bay's always a good game.
This community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they.
Green Bay's always good.
With the
That was a
Tampa
good
Bay
person.
Buccaneers. Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go from Lambeau. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard
Cover for you, man. Take the check down if it's there. Come on, come on, come on.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. This one complete to
That's
Scott
such a
Miller.
dot, Brady.
Out across midfield,
That is such
down
a
to the
dot,
45.
Brady.
33 yards that time. Well, how about a deep ball on the first play from scrimmage, putting that secondary on
That's
notice.
such a
Brandon,
dot,
all I
Brady.
remember when I was a player is that we always took a test the night
making
before
them
the game about
adjustments
teams'
now.
tendencies and what they plan to do. I'm not sure we think
I'm gonna
deep
go to
ball
this.
right out of the gate and putting us back on our heels.
Let me go to that right quick. See what? Back these dudes up. Ooh, that was a risky throw anyway.
Was Chris Godwin, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had a big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Brady to throw again. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Yes,
Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Brady now on first down.
I had a dot.
It's caught. It's Miller.
I had a dot. I might not be there now.
Up there. Second down and 3.
I might not be there now.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Again, it's Brady. Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach.
Too risky.
Maybe a wise call not to take
Too early in the game.
One.
Too risky.
Brings up third down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to
this first off.
3. Now Brady again. And he's got Miller. And able to get him down, but
that
he
first
does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Wait to me.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit,
I had a dot. Panic a little bit.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal.
Oh, that's such a dot, Brady. That is such a dot, Brady.
LaShawn McCoy there to make the grab. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
Such a dot right there.
They gotta love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
For Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
I love it.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
I don't know if he meant to do that or not.
Banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
First down, Rodgers.
That's an accident, bro.
The 15-yard line. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Devin White on the tackle. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd and a couple. Rodgers. And this is incomplete.
We live, man.
Charles already trailing
Number 25, I think right now, 24, one of those.
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But
He's running this.
So, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there, getting him to first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
I gotta stay in this defense.
For 19 and a first down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to be stopped.
Have you been playing players? Not having.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I haven't. I should, though.
That's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right?
I won 40 so far off this game, though.
Only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
I just be betting niggas I know. I should do that player line shit, though.
Packers nothing.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers.
Niggas just take their check downs all day. It's hard to guess which way he's gonna go.
It's a first down on a gain of 10. rookie second-round pick. It's A.J. Dillon with it. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
This nigga gonna go.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
I'll switch up my defense.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Rodgers being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right.
Dummy.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David.
Watch this. Let's go. Oh.
What a start.
9-21, yeah. I won 40 so far off. Just do that, I know.
You get the interception, just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well when they took the shot down.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell
do some dumbass shit. I seen him too.
This is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball.
Maybe if I'd allowed that.
Trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. So after the INT, it's Rodgers.
Oh, he got a dot. That's a nice ball.
That's complete to Adams. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
I mean, nah, that nigga was good. That nigga was good. I had the Seahawks. I got hella forced fumbles.
Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
I think I got like four forced fumbles.
It's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
I gotta watch the middle of this field. Okay, fuck it. We'll go with that.
2nd and 11 now. Rodgers.
Get that, Dion.
Escaping the pressure right.
Yes, sir.
Inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
The 16-yard line.
Oh my God.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers.
I'm boxing everything right now. Yeah, 4 fumbles. The nigga had 600 passing yards. 600, and he had the Bucks.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis.
We're going to hold him to 3. I made a mistake.
He'll take this one down near the 15.
Defense
they do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
We're going to make up for it for sure. Oh, that's that hard flag. He got me on that. Right here. Fuck, he got me on that. Let's go. We got the ball 2nd.
Rodgers finding Valdez Scantling.
I'm gonna score easily.
An extra point of tying this thing up.
Nah, we played 6 minutes, but I think when you play a friend, like, it's no over the clock and all that. Nigga was really just dotting me up. 5 wide though. Honestly, he would drive down the whole field, and I'll get a turnover.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
I see he running man. No, it's not gonna run.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. There's still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady.
No. No.
Looking for Evans, and it's
No.
intercepted.
No.
Picked off near the 44.
He got
And they will
hit.
finally get him, but not until
He
he's all
got
the way down
hit.
inside the 15-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme?
I know it's going to
Maybe
be
we should
open
look
now,
at the
though.
defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've
I
got
know
them
it's gonna be
frustrated
open.
right now.
Now a first down carry by Jones. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd down, Rodgers. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down. And that one off the mark, a little late with a throw. So on now for the Packers.
I know I can score in 38 seconds.
Mason
Like
Crosby
30,
from the right
like
hash here
35.
should be an easy one. And the 13-year man puts it through. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. They got the interception, but very little movement after. That forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran
know
out to
where
the
else
field.
gonna be
That's
open.
what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3.
I shouldn't have possession caught that.
Going into the half, that's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing.
That's caught at the 25. And he goes
I
down.
know I can score.
Getting this inside the 25.
What? I didn't get out of bed.
It's halftime. This is the NFL. And it's a presentation of EA Sports.
I didn't get the ball. I mean, I got the ball first.
As we come back for this second half. So it's the
In the
Packers
bad
set to
spot.
receive the kick. They've got the lead as well.
That's
as they're
crazy, bro.
underway in the 3rd quarter. And this carries into the end zone.
What is this man doing on
And
kickoff?
he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
How did he score last time?
Football 101 tells us
Is
if you
he
don't get it
running?
back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back.
Okay, no more of that. Promise you.
Promise
You got something for that.
They hit him with a gain of over 20.
1st and 10 at the
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right.
What the fuck? Why would he leave him?
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't
God, bro.
A.J. Dillon, the intended receiver.
That was a straight dot, too.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rodgers flushed out right.
What a fucking moron. Take this to the house. Take this shit to the house.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
He should have been through it. Why would you try to playmaker that?
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Why would you try to playmaker that, Playboy?
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point.
That was so stupid of him. He should have just threw the ball.
To kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got
going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. So an opening drive interception to begin this second
Hey, I be doing that shit all the time. Everybody try to block it. Throw that shit to grunt.
Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right?
Got him.
There's no rewrite here. This is live.
Thought I did.
And now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Green Bay got defense, bro. They really got defense like that. Like corners is OD.
You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us.
Oh,
second
God.
and 10. Godwin's
Tom Brady just makes every ball, bro. He makes every ball. So what you shoot, kid?
And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown.
Zoom, bro. What you talking about, bro?
Wide open in the end zone. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete.
What you talking about, shit?
To bump the lead up 2 more.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence.
That his pass is intercepted
goofy,
for the
bro.
fourth time today.
Thought I was just going to leave that open.
David. Now the return here is stopped at
Goofy.
the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up.
That gotta be
First
zone.
and 10.
It gotta be. Oh,
So
that's
after
me.
the INT, it's Brady.
Can't throw that. Can't throw that.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Somebody had a
Got out of the
linebacker on
pocket.
there.
Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's
Calling
open,
zone
and you don't
again.
have a
That shit
running
look like
lane that you
zone to
want
me.
to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And Brady going to be intercepted.
I'm an idiot. If I was going to throw that, I should have been to it.
By Jair Alexander.
When I was in school, math was not my strong suit. But I did learn enough to
pretty much
know
clamped
how to
up.
play cover 3. 2 corners and a safety divided the
Show me
field in
what you
thirds.
got.
On this play, the corner didn't get fooled by anything in front of him. Kept his coverage all the way down the sideline in the deep third position.
It might be a dot. Waited too long.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. And got his man complete. And he will finally
Good
be taken
fucking
down
dot.
up at the 48.
Good dot. Whatever.
Rodgers now on first down. It's caught here by
He's holding on to that.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
That's what I'm saying about this
Good pickup
game.
there, 26 yards. Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. And they've got it inside the 10
That's
at
what
the
I'm
8.
saying about
That's
this
over 40
game.
yards of movement with those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Lit his
He's
ass
going to
up.
get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. flush to his right. And it's caught. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
I wonder if he did that to have more space.
Of course, and that moves him back 5.
I'll accept that.
Well, I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And he's got it.
Why did I switch my defense up?
Touchdown. A.J. Dillon there to make the grab. And the Packers are back within a score.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go that 4th down.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
See how far in between back though. We have to make that little.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jair.
That's weird. That's like he played both of them right there.
Over there on the final play of the quarter. Back now at Lambeau.
It's like he played both of them.
Packers who have the football but in need of points as we begin
He
quarter
played
number
both
4.
routes. I don't know how I'm supposed to beat that.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
Good dot. Ooh, that was a good dot.
Incomplete. Took
That was
a
a good
shot,
dot.
couldn't connect. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver.
Didn't
And
get
that'll
it.
bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They give to Dillon out of the gun. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
Didn't get it,
only
though.
3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has in total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. Now Rodgers to throw on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, They want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Escaping the pressure right.
I knew he was going to do that too.
Brown, he's got it. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. And he was hit as he threw it there. And it forces it incomplete.
Ass, bro.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Second and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Shaquille Barrett picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Brings up 3rd down and 12.
To throw is Rodgers on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Go for it. Go for it, please. Please go for
it. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue.
We love when they go for it, y'all.
At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur.
We love it. So bitch ass off him, nigga. Love when they go for it. Love.
Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe
somebody like that.
It can be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
If he stops me right here, it's not bad. But if I get 10 yards,
remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
And I throw a pick. And I throw a pick. He's dropping his zones, Tom.
I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And it's a pick 6. He brings
That's a good thing, though.
Buccaneer TD.
I manned him up for a reason. Always want to check down to your little running back, man. That shit.
It totally is, but guess what? They have to deal with what they have now, okay? So they can't just mentally go, well, if we hadn't thrown those pick 6s, we'd be okay. Here's where you are. Here's where you're going to battle. But guess what? They're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. You'll get nothing. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Flush to his right. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Escaping the pressure right. Got an open man. It's
This nigga is such a bum. I've never seen somebody live off that.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. Eluding the pressure right. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Right there. It's Devin White, the linebacker. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again to McCoy. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
3rd down. Today's final score.
So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime,
they don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control.
I'm trying to get one more. You were raised so the cause of a telephone. Right now. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your chest, singing minimal syllables. Yeah. Look at me, at the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up yet. A parts of my mind don't. Can I see his record? You want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. You take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love. Is that all you can see? Your name?
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside. Look when they peep us. Huge us in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on in the front lawn. Black Hawk see the red dawn. Horizon, and I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising. Thinking, what type of knowledge don't sink in? Life vision limits, and my only thought is drinking. Mercy, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes to the stage way before they pouring on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze. On each and every way, put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
3rd
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
For Tampa Bay.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Cleveland. And that lands in the end zone, so the...
I don't understand how like I saw your arm limp, I grabbed it, and then I didn't know. I didn't need to give you the thumbs up.
Opening drive will begin at the 25.
The oak just now.
I'm scared to use the Browns, bro. I feel like they won't work.
First carry for Nick Chubb. He'll have a first down past the 40. The 40. Past the 20.
And a different defense.
Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 75 yards. And the Browns have taken the early lead.
Seibert on for the point after.
Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lines.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, but he opted for the touchback.
5-yard line.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up the throw from the gun. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Out of bounds at the
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, you know, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Looking downfield for Godwin. This is caught at the 20. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
complete to
Chris Godwin, 69 yards. And the Buccaneers, oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, The opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
They're just literally going to keep running the ball. You're a bitch. Calling timeout?
Right around the line of scrimmage. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
If you run the ball, I'm still stop.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield.
That's what your
He
bitch
rifles
ass
one
did.
that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Just run the ball every play, huh?
A good omen
Like I'm
there.
not
His
gonna figure
first
it
throw
out.
of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
A gain of 32 that time. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2.
Bradley Pinion to kick off.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers.
You want to run the ball every fucking play?
And put together some nice plays.
15-yard line.
Oh, get some fucking balls. Shit is real sad.
2nd and 15 now.
I'm just gonna throw it straight to him.
Down he goes. A Buccaneer sack.
Just gonna throw it
Shaquille
straight
Barrett
to
able
him.
to take him down. It's a loss of 3. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No, he's not supposed to be on here.
And indeed,
He
that's
just
what
ran
they'll
the
do
ball.
as they run it here. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. To throw, Mayfield. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. On 1st down, Brady. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. On the corner blitz that time, the sack goes to Denzel Ward. Another try after the first down sack. Brady, he completes this into the hands of Miller. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Pick up on the play. And it's third down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they go to work on a first and goal. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they go to work on a first and goal. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6. Second and goal. Throwing again on second down. Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady, his third touchdown pass of this first half. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And that will make this a 16-point lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 23. Browns.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They run again on first down, Chubb. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
On second and 12, Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Chubb. That's a gain of 8. Makes it third and 4.
Mayfield now. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 30. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
I'm so sorry.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Quick throw, and Mayfield completes it. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16, and another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
On On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. This is caught. Mayfield finding Hooper there for a Cleveland first. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
The 1-yard line.
They'll give it to Chubb.
Why did he just run?
Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown here this first half. And the Browns get a score closer.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing.
It's way more fun playing a passer.
A game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style.
They played too many games.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch.
Complete.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. He'll find Miller. That's complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Buccaneers first down.
Play action. Now it's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
On the throwaway.
Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
On play action. Now Brady. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
I don't
All right,
like
Coach,
playing
thank
him no
you,
more.
and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this carries into the end zone.
Oh, so much for that.
And able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Taken down.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Again, it's McCoy. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
He's brought down at the...
It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give to McCoy. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12, operating from the 39.
At the 39-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's McCoy. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 10-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Now a play fake. Brady. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Denzel Ward. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 20. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11 now.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
Mayfield. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. William Golston in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. 3rd and long for Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down.
I was hoping he wouldn't score.
And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
I'm going to be able to waste much clock.
Scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb.
He scored.
The 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It's a gain of 34.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
They run. Chubb. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The line of scrimmage.
It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Seibert for the Browns field goal.
Oh, I guess if he does stop him.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it at least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock now with McCoy. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. To throw is Brady. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski.
Oh, yeah.
And he's got it past the 30 before
That
he's
linebacker actually keep up with him.
It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
You gotta love it, baby. Give me some more.
LaShawn McCoy off to the races. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. LaShawn McCoy, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buck, oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Chubb will have the first down and much more. Accelerating, and off he goes. 20. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you're wondering why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
What's up with you, Florida boy? Make sure you send that. I wasn't even playing. I was looking at my phone. We're top 25 right now. We're gonna see what we're gonna be after this.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick.
Shit, I'm really not paying attention.
And the Bucks are on this one. And that should just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none.
Bro.
And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski.
So
and they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A
GG.
big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Let's see what we had.
So time has run out on what will be a Tampa
Top
Bay
10 right
victory.
quick.
And to the surprise of nobody that watched this game, guess who led the way in the victory? Tom Brady.
Oh, yeah, Tom Brady, who did his normal performance. And sometimes I wonder if we don't give enough credence to the performance. Because he did his job, right? He did what Brady normally does, right? I just wonder if we should be marveling.
Flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. That's a flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. Flag on the play. Hold up.
21.
That's a flag on the play. Let's touchdown.
Gotta keep going, bro. We gotta keep going. Gotta keep going.
I just made a play in the red zone, going strong. Watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just gotta set like I run up in the backfield. I just gotta set like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Play action, it's Brady. This is Miller, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
It's a gain of 20.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
First down.
Off play action. Brady. And this is caught by Evans. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Brady again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Evans once again the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Now McCoy. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now you got third and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Goal at the 4-yard line.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting, and he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he stopped immediately there.
Devin White.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On 2nd down, Wilson. Flushed out right. Pass incomplete.
On the keeper.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. To throw is Wilson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 39-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.